Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodaloo, 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 doo. Subscribe. You know my movie collection behind me? It's not in alphabetical order, which is nice for the random rankings because we can really ensure that the movies I'm choosing are random. And so that's good in that sense. But it's not always good because today I want to talk about a movie we watched today, the day before American Thanksgiving, and that movie is Dan in Real Life. We watched that today. That's not some sort of like tradition or anything like that for us, but we do watch it around Thanksgiving. It's not a always the day before Thanksgiving sort of situation. But I couldn't find it in my movie collection. I didn't do a deep dive or anything like that, but I really do need to get this alphabetized. So that I can just like find a movie so I can hold it up as I'm talking about it, because I can't do that today. But speaking of Dan in Real Life, how it kind of felt like a traditional way to watch the movie, like right before Thanksgiving. And this movie never specifies that it is a Thanksgiving movie. It just feels very Thanksgiving. And people assume it is a Thanksgiving movie, but they never say this is a Thanksgiving event. So who knows? But it does have that vibe. It has those feels. Family coming together, eating, doing family things. It's fall. Or autumn. It has a really nice look to it. But like traditions I did have, like growing up, my family, we would always watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles on Thanksgiving Day. And I think that's common. I think a lot of people do that on Thanksgiving, watch that movie. But I married into a tradition, so tomorrow we'll be watching two movies. I think two. Do we watch them both every year? And one is for sure, and then I think another one is kind of a if we have time for it. But I will vlog those tomorrow, so you'll find out what those are. I probably vlogged about them last year, so you probably could go a year from tomorrow and see it. But some other movies that what I would like to do eventually, like when the kids have grown up a little bit more, is maybe have a week of Thanksgiving movies, because you can't really like create an entire Advent leading up to it. There just aren't enough films for that, or if they aren't like cheerful and jolly enough, like The Ice Storm or Home for the Holidays. Those two movies. Like I would watch those leading up, but I feel like you would want more like uplifting maybe films, and I feel like you can get that kind of from Home for the Holidays. But like The Ice Storm, now I haven't seen that, I've just read about it. Just kind of seems like it's a movie that happens to take place on Thanksgiving, but it's not necessarily one you're going to want to watch on Thanksgiving. But one movie that I think a lot of people try and watch tomorrow is Son-in-Law. Now, Son-in-Law to me is just a year-round movie. I grew up watching that year-round. It wasn't a just on Thanksgiving or just leading up to Thanksgiving. So that movie really doesn't feel like a Thanksgiving movie to me, even though it is very much a Thanksgiving movie. The plot is revolves around it being Thanksgiving. That is very important to set up the situations. I guess it could be any holiday, but I feel like the location sets up a nice setting for Thanksgiving. And I guess what Thanksgiving is sort of like turned into, like the purpose of it, maybe not the origins of it, but the purpose of it, just being around family and thankful and stuff like that, just kind of fits with what's going on in the plot as well, I think. But yeah, that movie to me was never a holiday movie. And other movies like that for different holidays, growing up, and I think this is true for a lot of 90s kids, Home Alone and Home Alone 2, I don't necessarily, obviously they are Christmas movies, but I don't really see them as I don't know, like sacred Christmas movies to be watched only in December, because to me they are more like sacred childhood movies. When I was a kid, I was watching Home Alone 1 and 2 in the middle of June. I was just, oh my gosh, I just knocked over a bunch of stuff. Like Hot One sauces right here, the classic right here. Have you had these? Really good. I have The Last Dab also, but I've only tried that one once. It wasn't as hot as I was expecting. I was able to handle it, but I still have quite a bit of it left. But yeah, Home Alone 1 and 2, I would watch those year round. So to me, while they are Christmas movies, they aren't like sacred Christmas movies meant just for Christmas. That's sort of how I watch them now because my wife is sort of that way when it comes to holiday movies. Like, they should be watched around the holiday. So it's not like I watch Home Alone, in June anymore, October anymore, or anything like that. They very much have become holiday Christmas movies. Put in our Advent calendar. So I only watch them once a year now. Maybe when my kids grow up and get into those movies, maybe we'll put them in year round. If they want to. But yeah, today we watched Dan in Real Life, and I can't find it behind me because we watched this. We watched it on streaming, but we do own a physical copy of it somewhere. I wish I could hold it up here. He's like got his head on a stack of pancakes, which makes like no sense. Well, I guess it does. It makes sense because it's like my life is in shambles, but that never happens in the movie or anything like that. It looks sillier than what the movie is. The movie is really nice though. I recommend it. I think it is great for fall viewing in general, but leading up to Thanksgiving, it definitely works. So give Dan in Real Life a watch if you are looking for something to watch on Thanksgiving and you don't know what to watch. We watched it the day before Thanksgiving. But tomorrow we have 2 other films that we will be watching, so look forward to that vlog. I'll try and get as much in as I can. We'll be, visiting some family. So, I don't know. It might be awkward to vlog around there. I'll probably try and catch parts of it. Maybe I'll take a picture of my plate and all the food on it. But otherwise, yeah, check out Dan in Real Life, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.